Good day to you, and welcome to episode number 7 of the MicroMuse, your 5 to 7 minute little creative booster shot slash get you off your butt and create something fun. And today, the title is Kids Never Say I Can't Draw. And this is true. This is true. Hi. So yesterday or a couple of days ago, I was having a conversation with a client of mine, hi Naomi, about drawing and how she'd been doing a session with an artist, and her first thought was, "I can't draw." And it just got me thinking, kids never say that. You never hear kids say, I can't draw, or I can't sing, or I can't dance, or I can't write, or any of those things, because they haven't yet learned that not being able to do something perfectly is something that adults tell them that they should be ashamed of. And it's just nonsense. We take fun stuff and we suck the joy out of it, and it just makes me so sad. And so today I just wanted to remind you that it's a real peculiarity to the Western world and Western kind of education and all of that kind of thing. And I mean, kind of specifically UK, because obviously that's where I'm from. But also, I know this is true of America and a lot of European countries as well, that things like art are only to be done by people who are like good enough, whatever that means, like good enough to display it in a gallery or put it on stage, or what, any of those things. And it's just nonsense. And if you go to other places, and I think this is tied as well to the idea that we're not supposed to get stuff wrong, like not supposed to get answers wrong. And so, certainly when I was at school, and I don't think things have changed that much, if you didn't know the answer, if you weren't sure you knew the answer, you did not put your hand up in class. That's not a thing in places like Japan. And I'm using Japan because I remember reading an article about this. Like, if everyone will raise their hands and they'll try and answer the question, and if they get it wrong, it's not like, oh, that's not the right answer, kind of shame, shame, shame. They would kind of, the whole class would solve the problem together, and like they would come up and be like, okay, let's figure this out on the blackboard. And that's not how I remember school being. And if you go to places, not on this continent, let's say on the African continent, singing and dancing is for the whole community, it's for everybody, because humans are meant to sing and dance. We're meant to move our bodies. Like, everybody, when they hear a beat, they start like tapping their foot or nodding their head, because that's, there is something in us that means that we want to move our bodies, that we want to sing, that we want to dance, that we want to celebrate. All of those things are really human things. And it only seems to be in this part of the world, or in this kind of part of culture, that we're like, oh no, if you want to sing in the shower, then that's okay. But like, if you sing in public, you're going to be ridiculed if you don't have like a pitch perfect voice. It's like, what kind of bullshit is that? And that all feeds into what we feel that we can and can't do when it comes to creativity, and when it comes to creating things and writing things. And that's what shuts so many people down from sharing their stories and from doing the things that they want to do. And that's a real shame, because you don't have to be perfect to do anything. You can just do it because it brings you joy. If you want to write a book, like, just get the ideas out, start writing, because the ideas are what matters. You can polish it up later. That's what editors and proofreaders and people are for. Those things do matter, but what matters is that you actually make the thing and don't worry about being judged for it. So, and we don't learn that until we're a little bit older at school, and some adult somewhere says something like, I saw this as a comment on the LinkedIn post that I made the other day, like, oh, my son draws. Another adult, oh, is he any good? Who cares? Like, what does that mean? It's really subjective anyway. Like, what does good mean? What do you define good as? And why are you the arbiter of what is good and what is not? And I'm saying that to you as well when you're judging your own stuff. It's like, is this good enough? Is this any good at all? It's like, what do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean by that? Because we never define it. So this is what I would like you to do today, dear friend. It's your 2-minute takeaway. Draw something. Look out of your window or look around your room and draw something you can see, or draw a unicorn or draw a monster. Like, imagine what a child would do if they just had free reign. And I know it's not always useful to give you like a draw anything. So, pick one of those things, something that you can see, or a unicorn or a monster or a flower or the dream you had last night. Set a timer for 5 minutes, get a pen or a pencil and some paper, and literally just have fun. Like, who cares? Like, you don't need to show it to anybody, but I would love it if you did. And if you do doodle something, please share it. I'm not going to judge it for how good or bad or whatever it is. I just want to see like the results of people having a little bit of fun. Thank you. So, if you would like a little bit more from me, you can visit moxiebooks.co.uk/freebies to join my email list and get some free goodies, and get on the best email list in the entire kingdom. I don't have any empirical evidence for that, but it's good. But that will all help you to use your voice to make good trouble. And if you're like, okay, cool, but I do want to learn some writing skills, and that's also good because writing skills are amazing. So tomorrow, about this time, we'll be nearly finished. I am running my Write with Rhythm, so you don't attract the worm, nerd reference, workshop. It's 45 minutes, it's £25, and I would love to see you there, and I will pop the link in the comments below, or you can DM me. Peace out, have a great week.